Alright, welcome back everyone. We got another triathlon match today with Jack versus Semaph now. See how they go with this format. See if they're on 50 marbles. Not scared like Ada. We're dragging them both in because they're already like 8 minutes behind because I've been bad today trying to get everything sorted. You're Jack, you're Semaph.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey everyone.
Did Semaph fix his microphone?
Yo.
Yo, okay.
Yay.
I'm assuming you both have read the rules or watched the match so you're aware of how it works.
For the most part, yeah. Like, I see your stats on screen. I was watching it during the last one, but yeah, I get the idea.
Yeah, so for any viewers that are watching this match and didn't watch any of the previous ones, it will be a triathlon match. So we've basically split the match into 3 different sections. The first being a hybrid match, so trying to save as many marbles per minute. And that is in 3 sections, 1 to 5, 6 to 8, and 9 to 11. You can see the marble counts denoted M at the top of the section, then time that they took, and then the hybrid score, or H, is the marble saved per minute. In the second leg, which is levels 12 to 17, they want to save as many marbles as possible. So that's just raw marble count saved on each level, and then the number at the bottom is the sum of that section, and that'll be what wins them that section. And then for the last one, it is a distance section, so just try and get as far as they can. And then it'll be tie broken based on in-game time if they end up at the same level by the end of it. Does that make sense?
Yep, sounds good.
Total match time will be 40 minutes, and we're still trying to figure out how the overtime works. We'll figure that out once we get there. It's basically at the moment it's planned to be just like you get one more score in, but that's not exactly a clear rule, as Semaph pointed out to me. So we'll figure it out. Now just basically finish off the hybrid leg you're on, or like do an extra. So the current ruling for that is you do one more hybrid leg, submit a score for another hybrid leg. You can improve it's in improving a score. So it's either getting an extra hybrid leg improved, doing an extra marbles level and getting a higher marble count than a previous one, or with distance, it's sort of uncapped, but obviously you have the 5 minutes, so you can't go too far, but it's a little bit there for a Hail Mary distance run at the end. Yeah. I'm being a little bit lenient with like,
Before
the timing at the
for
end.
marble saving, should it be using the 5 minutes in that segment?
I said, I'm just saying, like, if you've improved one of your scores, then it will be stopping there. So if you're basically speed
but
running,
if you improve only level 12, for example, but you have time to go for 13 and 14,
no, you have to pick which one you want to
or
improve.
you want to give it a try. Okay.
So if you if you have one that's more option to improve, you just improve that one. If you want to speed run to it.
Then I have to say which one to ignore
Yeah.
to improve a certain.
Exactly. Can I get a number from both of you for the C generation? And while we're doing that, can you also get figure out a marble count? But let's get the number first.
Guys, gotta go with a 9.
Let's go for 7.
9 and a 7. And then what marble counts do you guys want to run for the match?
Jack, what shall we do?
I was planning on like maybe like 30 or so, but I saw Dew saying we're brave with the 50. We have it set to currently, but
Yeah,
I'll
they force us to go 50
if you want.
If they force us to go 50, why don't we go for 3?
Oh,
I mean,
let's do
imagine.
50. Why not?
It's a great idea.
But the seed today for this match will be 778 357 Yeah.
Let's go 50, Jack.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go.
Both going 50. Alrighty. Good to see. I encourage it. And
Shall we load up?
yeah. Once the match starts, you want to get moved out, right, Jack? Or do you want to be able to into so you can hear commentary?
Yeah, I'll be moved down, please.
Move down, okay. And the Semaph always stays there.
I'll mute my own phone.
Yep.
Mike. Yeah.
All right. So that is that good. You guys can load up the level.
Okay.
All right. I guess we can chat a bit after the match and how you feel like the format goes. Sorry about like the bit of delays with your match starting a bit later, but
No problem.
it was just a bit hectic trying to get everything sorted out, trying to do a new format, and then doing it every time in a row means the time's a little bit tighter than I planned.
Explain it
Right.
again.
Yeah. But is Druska ready for scorekeeping? Once we've confirmed that, we can do the countdown. Yep, Druska's ready.
Most important for today, Druska.
Yeah. I mean, I did the first match, but yeah, Druska's done all the other ones, so very much helpful there. I don't have to, like, I can actually focus on sort of doing commentary for these later matches, so much appreciated. But yeah, Jack, you ready?
Oh yeah, ready to go.
Semaph, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
I realize
Good
I'm
luck.
not ready, but like that's great for me. Okay, we'll go on tilt. 3, 2, 1, tilt. Best of luck, both of you.
Yeah, good luck.
True, Drizzle wasn't planning on being one of the players today, but she substituted in. That's very much appreciated. Stepping in for Road, and unfortunately he was sick again. What? My stream delay on Semaph is really bad. Do we have the same issue with Semaph as we had last time, where Semaph is just like dropping frames?
I don't have any dropped frames so far.
Okay, good. I was just checking.
Wait, is it just silent now?
It's silent now.
Oh, okay, y'all are still there.
Yeah, I was just trying to
Just
sort
went
out.
silent.
I was just trying to sort out the stream display because I'm having issues with me having delay on Semaph's side.
MF is cheating as usual.
Apparently, I got like sort of 4 to 5 seconds stream delay on Semaph for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah. Yeah, they go. Semaph's Jackson level 5, Semaph's on level 4 due to the reset. The hooks are pretty rough with the octagons into it. But we'll see. Lots of Semaphs going off, Semaphs going in. But Jack finishing off his level 5 and Semaph starting level 5 now. But yeah. Jack on to level 7 now. Jack ending up with a score of 110.
Mhm.
And Semaph should be getting a score shortly as well. Jack killed off 5 marbles, but 2 minutes and 14 seconds. Decent.
It's fine as long as I think we're good, since Jack should be fine since we didn't dump him in the arena with the elevator music. But
I couldn't see the arena with elevator music anymore. It makes it easy to avoid it.
I suppose
Semaph killed an extra 5 marbles and took an extra 5 seconds. A little worse score, but he can obviously improve that next time. A lot of awkward cups there, though. I also wanted 50 because I'm very scared that Jack's going to get perfect if he ran 30 marbles for 12 to 17. Very worried that Jack would just flawless the first run of 12 to 17 and then just be like, yep, I just perfected the marbles section. I'm like, that's not good. We don't want to see
only
that.
that we had a higher marble cap of like 69 or
Yeah.
100.
Yeah, or 100. Or 1000, like races. Why can't we have the same marble cap as races? So sad. But yeah, in the 6 to 8, Jack killed only 3 marbles and took 1 minute and 24 seconds. Semaph coming through as well with 12 dead and about 11 seconds slower than Jack. All right, with the level 11 of both, Jack just finishing off now. Yeah, marble format for both of them. Jack calling out himself. A yeah, coming through. Semaph doesn't have a score for 9 to 11 yet. Jack got a flawless. Flawless level 12, I think. I need to check though. And for the 9 to 11, Semaph lost a lot of marbles there. Oof.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit unfortunate, but Jack, I think, yeah, kind of that he misses the squeegee timing here, which is a bit awkward. We have a lot of squeegees in these 12 plus levels, so it's pretty rough. Yeah, I think you can definitely see the difference in how they tilt. Once they have 50 marbles, there's a lot more being careful to try and save marbles, I think. But depends if you'll actually be running 50 marbles or not, which is why it's, yeah, probably coming up with some other like triathlon formats. It's probably a good idea as well, whether it be measuring a percentage or something. It's still unfair if you like the difference between like 5 and 10 marbles for percentage is pretty rough. It's just like there's not much difference in percentage between 5 and 10 marbles, but it is significant for like absolute marble count, which is why it's like it's really hard to figure out a good balance between the two. Yeah, we'll figure out something eventually. There's lots of options. It's just this was the first one I could think of, so we went with it. But it might not be the best or final thing we settle on. This is basically like the 3 main skills we have right now. We'll have to come up with like a different skill or different way we set up the skills. Otherwise, it's again, we mentioned maybe we set one to be speed at the start, and then go distance, and then have like hybrid or marble saving. I think I prefer hybrid over marble saving, but is it a tough thing to say exactly which one's better overall? You guys can see why I didn't want to. Yeah, Jack obviously didn't flawless 14, but like him getting 50, the birds getting 50 earlier, it's like I could see if they were running like 30 marbles, Jack just like flawlessing the entire thing. Which sort of breaks the format, which is why I'm like, I don't know if I should try and figure out something different. Yeah. There's options. We could also change is that like the speed run is sort of like 12 to 20 or something. That'd be another option. So you can have those skips at like level 18, but then you miss out the chance to do skips in the high level. Yeah, we'll see. There's stuff. There's potential. There's room to play. Semaph going through 14 as Jack hits level 16 now.
Well, we're that far ahead already, are we? Hello, sorry.
Oh, good. Yeah, but like that's sort of Jack for you. He zooms. Semaph did scuff at like level 1. It was like one of those levels. He just reset so you get a better time. He didn't like the time he was getting.
Okay,
Marbles got caught or something.
that makes sense. Yeah, it happens, it happens. I like that blue.
Semaph getting on to level 15 now. Beat Jack out on level 14 though. He saved an extra 2 marbles. But Jack's like Jack is so far ahead because he can just tilt 50 marbles through so much smoother.
He's a bit more used to it, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's a hard balancing act to find what the balance of which particular format and which spots are particularly the best. Because obviously, yeah, for this case, like the people that are more used to tilting high marble counts quickly will have significant advantage for marbles in these levels. But as like Druska and Ada mentioned and Foco for the like hybrid, there's not much difference between marble saving and hybrid for the early levels because you're going to save them all anyway. I was considering making the these middle levels, speed levels. But then I always worry about if you make it speed runs, then people scuff, and then you're like, ah, everything comes down to scuffs then. Which is why I didn't want to have a like explicit speeds category except for the distance. But yeah, we'll figure it out. That's my worry about speed, is people just scuff in it.
Yeah, no, I get that. And it's, what was it, 1 to 5 is, or even the 1 to 11, not brilliant for speed. So,
Yeah, pure speed for those levels isn't amazing, but like again, speed isn't terrible for those levels because you can squeegee skip. It's not particularly amazing for doing viewers speed running. Because you try to
No.
go so quickly, but you have to wait for the freaking 10 seconds every level. But as Drew has mentioned, the other annoying part is just like it doesn't give consistent timings for like timing things. If you wanted to like time a like moving obstacles, it sucks to do viewers a bit.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll need to figure out what formats we want to wear. I think this is just sort of a starting point that I felt that would have a variety of skills that sort of work for each category section. The issue is just, yeah, how it all balances out. Whether we have to come up with some new formats to make it work. Some stuff
Well-
uniquely for this.
As a question, and theoretical here, what about marbles first, then hybrid, and then the distance? Like, keep the distance where it is. Because I think the marbles at first,
The issue
And then
with
you kinda
marbles like that is that you'll
loosen it
just have
off.
people that flawless the entire section. Because they'll want to run like 20 marbles and they just don't drop any marbles. And then it becomes tie broken based on speed, which means it's effectively just a speed run. Where you try and speed run to get as many all marbles saved in time.
Yeah.
Unless I force people to run higher marble counts. But when people complain they want to run 25 to 30 instead, it's like, what can I do?
Mm,
So
I
like
think
the
we
issue
just need to set. We just need to tell people run 50 balls and call it a day.
yeah, I mean like Jack has
If
like
that's-
had weekly seed runs where he's flawless like the entire seed outside of like one level in 12 to one or two levels in the 12 to 18 range. So like Jack like flawless is 50 like all the way to sort of 12 most of the time. Again, it would be better if we just had an even higher marble cap, but no, we have 50, and the early levels are like too simple for some tilters to get 50 through. Not for everyone, I'm just saying for some tilters it makes it a little bit problematic.
And barring in a weird location on the hexagons, I think most people will get all 50 or close to all 50.
Yeah, especially octagons is like the main thing that kills marbles pre level 9. There's obviously like other like you can have like marbles jump the walls because you hit a corner too hard or some weird combination of other tiles. But generally up until level 9, the main thing that kills marbles is octagons. And then after that, yeah, no, 50 is not good for low end tilters. They're trying to figure out a balance for each tilter skill level that avoids getting like random ties. Because I really want to avoid tying marble count. We have a tie break for it in case it does tie, but I almost never want to use it if possible. I also want to avoid the thing of people actually getting a perfect score. Because if it's a tie where people don't get a perfect score, that feels much better than a tie where one player gets a perfect score. And it's like, how do you beat them? If a person gets a perfect score, there's no way to beat them in this section anymore. Which is why I'm like, almost remove the marbles format, replace it with hybrid, because hybrid doesn't get the same tie problem, and then add speed in or something. Is what I was considering. But then you figure out where you want to put speed. And whether you, yeah, as you mentioned, like you put hybrid later and then make speed for the first levels. And then, yeah. But I think speed is better for the early levels than marbles is, at least, because you're less likely to get ties. But it's hard. I spent a while thinking about it. That's why I came down to this one, because I think this one balances out for like making sure you don't get ties, and each category has some like reasonable weight to it. But it's hard. I don't think it's the perfect one, but it's just figuring out what's the like best balance, because you're always going to have problems, as I mentioned, chances of tying or risks of scuffed. I did consider what you mentioned, Ada, when I was the first coming up with the sections, and I think someone made the comment. I just overruled it because like I don't feel like doing it in this way. Looks like Semaph is resetting at level 17 to go back through a run through and try and improve his scores. They got about 20 minutes left. Yeah, I'm not dismissing your suggestion, Ada. It's just one of those ones where it's like, ugh, hard.
No, I get it. Whee. That was beautiful.
But yeah, that's the main reason why I moved away from marbles and like the hybrid format more, because I think it just balances out, because it lets you run lower marble counts and still have good good competition, irrelevant of because there's that bit of push to go faster. There's something extra to do rather than just saving marbles. But as you mentioned with Druska, it's like you still feel like you're effectively doing the same thing, but there's that more room to be like better than your opponent by going faster, as opposed to just having to save more marbles than them. But it is a bit different, because I did check, and it's like it's definitely in some cases better to go faster and kill marbles off than it is to save every marble, but that generally happens more frequently in the higher levels. If you're in the sort of 12 plus range, there's more of a balancing act of saving as opposed to killing. But even at like early levels, it's the case. It's just less likely for 1 to 5. Because I remember typically we'd see the people that win and get the best scores in the hybrid format generally have a couple marbles killed. The only section that really has like a perfect score is the 1 to 5. Jack just full speed tilting through that button with the boing
That was
noise.
impressive.
Um,
What is going on, Jack?
impressive until you realize that it's such a mess that he doesn't even have a good group. Oh my god, Jack.
Jack, calm down.
I mean, he has the balls in the back.
Yeah, it's just he just said, as he said himself, just like he should just calm down and stop rushing, because like he's going slower because he's rushing through.
Jeez.
Yeah, probably right. Um, you see it spit out his entire total runtime. It's level 18, so it's the start of level 18 in that time. So yeah, I think it's right. Jack's zooming though. Level 24 in 6 minutes from level 18. That's like almost a minute per level.
Slow down on this one. Stop making us panic.
Hmm. Everyone hit the panic buttons.
Yeah.
So there's sort of, yeah. Rough one here. He's at 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Going into level 5. So hard to get all the marbles through. It's with 50. But he's making his way through. Yeah, now Jack's slowing down a little bit more. He's actually at 24 plus. Jack not going as fast on that bumper. Didn't do as much zooming.
Going for it. There we go. We saw a little bit of slowiness there. Not a lot.
Just a touch. Yep, so I've come to the end here. See how Semaph turned out. So his previous score was a basically a 87, and so I've improved that to a 109. So significant improvement. He did it 13 seconds faster and saved all the marbles as opposed to losing 12. So he takes that section from Jack.
Oh. And there's a reset.
And I'm going back to level 1, trying to improve. There's about 12 minutes left for Semaph. It's going to be a little bit of a struggle for him to take the marbles format now because he reset, because his main loss is on level 17.
He wants that 1 to 5 though, I think, more than anything.
Yeah. I'm just like, with his attempts to 1 to 5, he's not going to be able to get the marbles thing format back, so he's just going to be having the hybrid if he can get it in time.
Yeah. Might have been worth trying out that first and then doing the 1 to 5s. Because they're
Yeah,
only
the
short.
same thing that
levels,
Dorothea
aren't they?
recommended last time as well.
Yeah. That was a better one for Sem that time. Watch out for the big bulls there, Jack.
But Semaph coming through level 3. They got about 11 minutes left now. A bit under.
Oh, damn it, Thunder.
Big thunder.
Regular Thunder's scary. That one's terrifying. Whoa. Oh, it's those things. Don't take them for granted, Jack.
Just speeding them up to try and catch them up on the delay that I have. We got a bunch of delay.
Take you on. He's just zooming.
Oh, it's a hole. Half of Jack's bowls just goes into a hole.
Mhm.
It's a bit unfortunate.
Go on, Sam. You can do it.
These hooks on the early levels are so deadly to try and get a 50 through. You won't lose marbles on them if you're trying to do every marble, but it's just so easy to get caught, and then it's a pain for going fast.
I don't think Sam will be happy with that.
Probably not, but gotta do what he can.
Nope. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw them all off here.
Jack says it's gonna be a bit difficult to get to level 29 in 10 minutes. It's like, yep. You're probably correct with that one. I feel like Jack probably could have reached that like 3 or 4 levels earlier, but he just didn't. I think Jack's just gonna go for the 68 category now.
Yeah. And Sam's just throwing him around because he's already got the 6 to 8.
Yeah, because I don't think that Jack's gonna get much chance to improve his marbles either. Because again, his ones are sort of later into it, 14, 15.
Yeah.
Which is going to be a little bit of stretch in 8 minutes. It's possible, but it's still a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, interesting to say the least. Sam, what are you doing? Oh, dear. Ah. Do.
Virgo is now the new top cliffer at 5 views. Thanks for the activity feed, Twitch. Very good.
Whee. What was it? 9 to 11.
That looks like... No, it doesn't look like... Yeah, Jack didn't improve his 1 to 5 because he killed marbles. I'm like, hang on a minute. There's no way that he improved it.
Oh. It's okay, Sam, it's hybrid.
Mm-hmm. I missed that, sorry.
Sorry, it's me. It doesn't matter that he's losing a few, it's hybrid.
Yeah, exactly. It's all about...
I think most people look at hybrid and go, oh, I need to save them.
Yeah, no, those are the issue that IB had. He was like, oh, I have to save them. Then he decided to speed run one run just to get through the level quickly and improve his score. And it was very funny. Like,
Yeah.
it was a, oh, I've lost levels, I don't care anymore, let's go speed run. And then he actually improved his score. I was like, hang on a minute.
Yeah. Like, next time you have to worry about, next section, you have to worry about your marbles. But this one, you got to do both.
Yeah.
But I think it's the trap that we all do fall into. We see hybrid and we go, must save.
Yeah, but the time is equally as important.
Yeah. And I think finding that balance, it can be really difficult to find that balance. I still haven't.
Yeah, which is why it's like when you said they feel the same, I'm like, when you have lower marble counts, they are very much closer. But when you have like 50 marbles, it's a very clear, distinct difference. Even with 30, I think there should be a difference, but it's just a bit more marginal.
Yeah.
When you have 30, it's more significant at higher levels where the difference occurs. Because basically, the difference occurs at the levels where you know you're going to start losing marbles. Because the time it takes to be careful to save the marbles on those levels then becomes more significant than the time. The time it takes to lose the marbles is more significant than the actual marbles themselves.
Yeah. Does this mean that Sem gets... I'm looking at this score thing. So if we get to 16, does that mean that Jack saved all 50? Is that what that is?
Yeah. The number, so it's
Okay.
the number obviously saved, and then the green and red is depending on who's in the lead in that particular level.
Right,
So if it's
okay.
at 50, they've perfected the level. It's a bit annoying that I couldn't make it better. I want to figure out a better way to format it so that you can tell if someone's got the perfect marble count, but it's a bit hard. It's just more complicated, and I haven't figured out a nice way to do it to make it like display nicely.
No, I think that looks nice. Like, it's clean, and it's, readable.
Yeah, I'm just like, the marble count should be more like, hey, did you get a perfect score or not? So that you can tell, like, oh, do I need to improve this level range or not? But it's hard.
Yeah. So Sem save, I'm using 40 because it's one to come up. Sem save 40, Jack save 50. So Sem needs to have a perfect 16 to tie that level.
Yeah.
Okay. And so he needs to save 48 or more. 48 to tie, and then 49 to take 17.
It's 46 for Jack on 17, but yeah.
And it's 6. Oh, sorry, I thought it was an 8.
Yeah.
It's because I've got it smaller on the screen.
That's another thing to try and balance is how big I want to make the text so that you can actually see all the text, but also, like, it's readable.
Yeah, no, it's only because I've got it on small because I've sectioned my screen. So okay, I get it now. So we need a perfect 16 to save more than 46 to take 17.
But yeah, the bigger thing is just the total at the bottom. So Semaph is what?
Yeah.
Like 17 miles
17.
behind?
Yeah. 10. So if he got a perfect 16, he'd need to save what, 30, 35, 36, 35 to on this on 17, he'd need 35 to tie that. 36 saved on 17 to win that section.
I'm listening to Jack as well, so I just got a little bit confused.
I'm just
explaining it out to yourself, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit to keep track of. Yeah, so it looks like Jack improved his 6 to 8, but he didn't pass Semaph's score. So they both got about the same time, but just Jack lost a couple marbles.
Yeah.
Let me check the exact times because I think Drews has been recording those, so you can actually see who did actually finish it faster. I can't do it because I don't have the sub-second directly calculated. My bad. I can have a display, but I just can't be bothered.
That was beautiful, Sam.
5 seconds. And we're in overtime.
Yeah.
And I believe that Sam did he do 16 perfect? He did.
Yeah. So they both could do level 17, and then we'll stop. Wait, no, Jack's got level 15. And Sam can do level 17.
So this one. This is 40 is golden. Jack's on 15. Jack needs perfect for this one.
He can improve his score by 11 if he gets perfect, but he's already killed off 6 marbles, so
Yeah.
that's it for Jack.
And this one doesn't. No, these two don't really matter for Jack.
Well, no, I mean, he already proved his score.
Yeah. So that's so we need to say 40. So it needs 50 on top. 43.
Really rough toolbars for Semaph here.
Yeah, they were not nice to him.
I don't know what the maths is right now. He can get plus 20. Wait, plus 12 off this level now? Which would just
Yeah.
be barely to be short. I think if he perfected the level, he would have had it. Well, no.
Yeah, I needed 15 on top of that. So 43 would have secured
Yes, he needed
a tie.
Yeah, 43 for the tie.
So he would have needed 44.
Yeah, probably, because Jack's probably faster through the section.
Yeah, Sam would have needed, say, 44 on this level. That was beautiful.
Nice skip from Semaph there to finish it off.
Yeah, I gotta do something right.
GG is a bit of a tough one there. Obviously, Jack's always going to be a hard matchup, but yeah, we got a
Well,
run.
it wasn't a walkover. It wasn't
Yeah.
a walkover. I did score a point. 2.
You tied him on a
GG's,
few of the
Jack.
levels, beat him on 15, and then you won 6 to 8. The other ones are a bit rough though. That level 1 to 5 because of the cups just always catching is so tough.
Yeah. Not really
Welcome back,
used to tilt with that amount of marbles.
GG's, Jack.
Good practice, though.
Oh yeah.
How did you find the format, Jack?
Honestly, I love it actually. When like the switching.
Yeah, I think with the switching, it's more significant when you have high marble counts. Like the difference between hybrid tilting with 50 and slow tilting with 50 is much more significant. Where both Druska and Ada didn't feel it as much when they were running like 25 to 30, but it also feels a bit rough forcing people to run 50 marbles.
Right.
One of the suggestions I was having was to cut one of the marbles formats or make one of them a percentage format so that like lower marble counts isn't as disadvantaged. So you could then do it as viewers, where you had like there's an advantage of having more marbles and an advantage of having less marbles. But need to figure out about that one as well. Whether we change some of the formats or something so you can run as like a viewer match, and then marble count not being as important, because obviously with this format here, marble count's really important for 2 of the sections.
Right. Yeah.
But I did not want you to run 30 marbles, Jack, because I feel like you would have done a perfect 12 to 17.
Oh yeah. Probably yeah.
That was the main reason why I wanted you guys to do
see that.
50. Because I'm like, you've almost done perfect with 50 before. I can't imagine. Like, cause
Yeah.
this one you only lost like a handful of marbles on 3 of the levels because they were a bit bad. But like you've
Yeah,
done,
depends on the seed, I guess.
yeah,
But
you've
the
done
seed wasn't
like
bad though.
perfect scores before almost. Yeah, good tilting from both of you. I think you went a little bit far on the distance than required, but whatever.
Was expecting a
was there a
reset.
limit?
No, there's no
Or-
limit. It's just like how much time you want to spend on distance.
Yeah. Like I think I kind of just only thought about that like in 27s. I
Yeah,
was like thinking like, should I stop or is there a reason? But it's probably a reason. Like
yeah, I've
I
left.
think when the first 2 segments are slightly shorter, I think it might be a little bit more influence when you reset tactically.
Yeah, I think the resetting.
And also,
Yeah.
when the match would have been closer, it would have been more into the game.
Yeah, it's definitely hard because Jack's more comfortable with 50 marbles. Like you went through.
I had him. I had a strat in mind actually to run through 1 to 11 as fast as possible, then save as many marbles as I could in 12 to 17, and then try to do a late reset. But yeah, I was behind quite fast already.
Yeah.
I forgot that I had to zoom through to level 12, so
Oops.
but it was fun.
Yeah, Jack was like so much faster in the marble section during the first run as well. Like obviously you were a little bit behind, but Jack I think gained like an extra like level or 2 just in the 12 to 17.
Yeah.
Just because he's so much more comfortable getting 50 marbles through. Yeah, interesting one to watch. I think as it stands, it's like an okay format, but I think there's some room for improvement in terms of just like, yeah, figuring out what the balance is in terms of what marble counts we should have people run and where there's better things are in each section. Like maybe we remove the marbles section and just make that the hybrid and then make like a speed run for the first few levels, like what Semaph was aiming for anyway.
oh, that could be good. Yeah.
I just don't like putting speed too late unless it's the last one, because if you scuff in the middle of the run, it's a bit rough.
For sure.
Well, it's part of the game, right?
Yeah, I'm just like it hurts a lot more if you scuff like the middle of the second leg. As opposed,
well, the middle leg, if you lose 20 marbles due to a stupid combo, it feels the same actually.
I guess so, yeah, because that was another option, was to, instead of doing it, it's just like whether you're ahead or behind on a particular level. So that like the amount you're behind on a particular level doesn't matter as much. So if you have like a really bad level, it's not as bad. I was thinking that might be another option. But the issue is that obviously you're more likely to tie. So trying to figure out how to make ties not a problem. But yeah. Food for thought.
Yep.
Thank you both for attempting it though. Getting good data on what we can do.
For sure.
Yeah,
man. I enjoyed
that.
that. Like I love the idea.
I had the feeling that the match wasn't over until the end. So I think it
Yeah, I
says
It
enough
wasn't.
about the format.
There's definitely a chance for you to come back. As we mentioned, like if you got that improvement on 17 properly, then you could have like
Yeah.
done a 1 to 5, try to win the 1 to 5. It's all just trying to about balancing your time, where you spend it, which I guess is part of that speed tilting. You gain some advantage with being able to speed tilt through levels that you don't need to care about.
Yep.
But yeah, GG's from both of you. I think. I guess do you have anything to sell shout out? We'll start with Semaph.
At the moment, it's Marble Fest, right?
True here.
And of course, keep following TiltersUnite with all the people involved. And I would love to see more people getting involved as participants.
Especially the weekly seed.
And I think the weekly seed is a nice way to skill people so they could have a match.
Yeah, it makes it much easier for me to try and organize matches for you later if you join the weekly seed, because we then get a better idea of like how you go compared to everyone else, so I can give you matches to people that are close by. Anything from you, Jack?
No, just as always, thanks for having me. Thanks for hosting as always.
Yeah, thank you for playing. We actually
Thanks
had
for
a
the
like,
idea.
interesting one last week because we had 3 people get to the level 44 on last week's weekly seed. We had
Oh yeah, for sure.
had to time
I
break
noticed that.
one.
I should reset and do the seed of this week, by the way. But
Yeah, we'll probably send the marbles over to Semaph unless Jack's going to continue.
Yeah, I'll be heading to Semaph.
Yeah, sounds good.
let me reset and do the. Can you type the weekly seed in the chat?
Ping already posted it.
Nice.
Okay, thanks, Pengu.
Yeah, Pengu got to level 52
Yes.
on last week's weekly seed.
Oh,
Got a
GB on it.
congratulations.
It's. And what is the? Oh, don't have a space.
06691212 is the weekly seed.
I got in. Yeah,
Um,
Cindy first in, even before I joined.
Before we send it off, just want to also thank Druska for doing the scorekeeping for these matches and also jumping in last minute for the first match to make sure we could get Malaga to give it a go, as well as thank you for Ada and Voko for co-casting the matches that they weren't playing, and I guess they have co-casted their own match as well, so
Even though we were a bit quiet in the last one.
all good.
Yep.
Thank you very much for being here.
And thank you to you.
Yep, so I've already got the sign up forms for next week. So you guys can also sign up for next week's matches.
Yeah, we'll have to check when and why.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
I do find it funny that the issue with Road and Klopp, so both Roads had issues with matches and Klopp had issues with matches. Is it something to do with that part of the world? That bit of Europe in particular? Because I know
It
that,
should
like,
be Rhodes versus Club.
yeah, and then they both
Good.
cancelled because they both.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But
All good.
the first one who cancels loses the match.
The game of chicken.
That'd be great.
Anyway.
But yeah, see you later, everyone.
Nip GGs.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See ya. Thank you.